Well, thank you very much. And it's true, I was born into a band. Which is why I say that music is a language. Because if you think about your first language, for me and probably most of us here, it might be English, so I'm just going to go with English. If you think about how you learned it, you realize you weren't taught it. People just spoke to you. But the coolest thing, this is where it gets interesting, is you were allowed to speak back. Now, if I take the music example, in most cases, our beginners are not allowed to play with the better people. You're stuck in the beginning class. You have to remain there a few years until you elevate to the intermediate and then advanced. And after you graduate the advanced class, you still have to go out and pay a lot of dues. But with language, to use a musical term, even as a baby, you're jamming. All the time, to the point that you don't even know you're a beginner. No one says, I can't talk to you until you got to go over there. When you're older, then I can speak to you. That doesn't happen. No one tells you what you have to say. You're not made to sit in a corner and practice. You're never even corrected when you're wrong. Think about it. When you're 2, 3 years old and you say a word wrong over and over, no one corrects you. If you say it wrong enough times, instead of correcting you, your parents learn your way. And they start saying it wrong too. The coolest part of that is you remain free with how you talk. And so you never have to follow the musical role of learning all these years and then going and finding your voice. With your speaking voice, you've never lost it. No one ever robbed you of that. And so, because when I was young, that's how I was learning. I was learning English and music at the same time and in the same way. So I tell this to people. I usually say, yeah, I started when I was 2 or 3. And I say that just because that's more believable. But when did you start speaking English? Did you wait until you were 2 or 3? No. But when did you start speaking English? Before birth. You were speaking, I'd probably say before birth. But when did you start speaking English? My earliest ages that I can remember living in Hawaii, and my brothers would set up, and I can remember seeing a plastic stool. A lot of times we set up in the front yard, but I could see a plastic stool with a little plastic toy Mickey Mouse wind-up guitar laying on top of that stool. No one had to tell me that that was for me. The same way no one has to tell you when it's your turn to talk. You know how to do it.